Tim Walz and Kamala Harris want to restore joy to America. A sizable crowd was electrified by the vice president's spectacular introduction of her running mate on Tuesday, as the two personified the remarkable metamorphosis of the 2024 election campaign. Even 3 weeks ago, such a spectacle would have been unimaginable for the Democratic Party, which felt destined for catastrophic failure as an elderly president bitterly confronted a rebellion that finally derailed his re-election campaign. Nonetheless, protesters and Harris supporters grinned with relief inside Temple University's crowded basketball stadium in Philadelphia, amazed at the course of events and a second opportunity against Donald Trump that they could hardly believe. Selling optimism and aspiration is nothing new for a political party. In fact, it's a common tactic used in presidential election campaigns. However, the remarkable newness of Philadelphia came after one of the worst periods in the history of modern U.S. politics. The United States has gone through a pandemic that claimed the lives of over 1 million people, a Trump administration that threatened to shatter the nation, and years of painful economic instability brought on by rising food costs and inflation. The former president has been promising a second term of retaliation for the majority of this year. Even as the unsettling indicators of the president's approaching age were more agonizing to witness, President Joe Biden had been issuing sharp warnings that his opponent was damaging the fundamental spirit of America. The final Republican primary opponent to Trump, former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, once forecasted that the party that dropped its incumbent white male presidential nominee in 2024 would receive a significant boost. Although Harris has not yet demonstrated her ability to change the core issues in a contest against Trump, she is demonstrating Haley's argument by adding some unexpected joy to an election year. Regarding her new running partner, Minnesota Governor Walz, Harris remarked, "We both believe in lifting people up, not knocking them down. Do we think that opportunities exist? Do we still have faith in America's promise?" The vice president said, "We both know the vast majority of people in our country have so much more in common than what separates them. And are we ready to fight for it?" This message is a direct reflection of Trump's political strategy, which centers on exploiting the divisions within U.S. society in order to further his agenda. As though anyone in the crowded auditorium full of thunderous applause had missed it, Walz hammered home his message. He thanked his new employer, "Thank you for bringing back the joy," while riffing on a slew of dad jokes about Trump and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, Trump's running mate. This demonstrated why the Harris team believes he will succeed in the blue wall battleground states that will determine the outcome of the election.